What's up, everybody? This is the Chicago Bears Sports Talk. Michael here. Obviously, I know I'm likely the first person to say this take. And I know I said I'm not going to make a prediction because normally if I say the Bears are going to do good, they end up doing bad. If I say another team is going to do bad, like the Minnesota Vikings, and I said they were going to win 3 games, then they ended up winning 13 and 4 games, I believe. Let me just get this out of the way. And I know there's going to be a lot of comments saying, oh, he's a fake Bears fan. Oh, he's just a Justin sexual. He's mad that Justin Fields got traded. Let me explain this to you like you're 2 years old. Because I'm dealing with a bunch of kids in daycare when it comes to talking about the Chicago Bears. Right now, I have been noticing this for a long time, and I hold myself accountable because I was one of those people. The offseason, Bears fans get on their Kool-Aid. They say, fool me once, which was in 2022, where Justin Fields arguably played his best, where we can say he arguably played his best. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, they went out and they gave Justin Fields a number 1 receiver in DJ Moore and got him protection in Darnell Wright for his blind side. Fool me twice, shame on me. Now, you got your quarterback that everyone said is generational. You got him on his rookie deal that Ryan Poles took his quarterback, and you went 5-12, 5-12. And do you want to know what I heard during that offseason? Even to a Bears fan who everyone said that, oh, he's a realistic Bears fan than you, said 8 to 10 wins. Look at that now. You were wrong. And I'll take myself credit. Listen, I'll hold myself accountable if you hold yourself accountable. I'm not falling for any of your media bullshit. I'm only going to be watching for 2 reasons. To see if Caleb Williams is still takes a step from his rookie year, and to see if Ben Johnson is the head coach for the foreseeable future. I have a lot of doubts, and I'm not falling for it. I'm not. This whole King Poles has brought Caleb Williams an offensive line. I've heard it before. Remember when we say Justin Fields got his number 1 target in DJ Moore and a middle of the pack offensive line. And because you didn't have a good head coach, 7-10, and because you didn't fully put it on the head coach, you drafted Caleb Williams and put him in a horrible situation with a lame duck head coach. And I believe somebody told me, Michael, do you really think your GM and head coach are setting your quarterback up for failure? It sure as hell they did. Because, yeah, he did show potential. No one's denying that Caleb showed his potential. He's supposed to show potential his rookie year to see what we could get him if, he has an offensive line or weapons. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what every rookie does their first year. They show glimpses and promises. But here's the reason why they don't succeed, because they don't have a good team around. The offensive line literally gave up the most sack. They were funny story. Caleb Williams was on pace to get sacked more times than Tim Couch. And all the media clickbaits said that he was coming into the best situation possible with DJ Moore, Keaton Allen, Rome All Doomsday. Oh, he has a middle of the pack. He has a very good defense with a mid head coach. All he has to do is game manage, and then he'll win some games. 5-12. The only thing Caleb did right his rookie year that many of people said that he was going to throw a lot of interceptions were proven wrong because he only threw 6 interceptions. Give him credit for that. He did show promising flashes of a franchise quarterback that the Bears have been looking for a long time. However, I don't believe in the front office. And we all have to stop giving Ryan Poles, okay, we have to give him a chance. No, we don't have to give Ryan Poles a chance because you want to know why? Because he hasn't proven to us that he hasn't proven. He's had 3 years. 3 years. Okay. And all of he's done 3-14, 7-10, 5-12, 3 wins in the NFC. Always have finished last place in their division. And hot take, actually, no, it's not a hot take. It's bound to happen. The Bears will finish last place in their division. Because if we look at our division, yeah, the Lions, you can make the case, yeah, the Lions did lose their 2 of their offensive, their coordinators. But do you want to know what's the difference? Dan Campbell is a proven head coach, and their GM is a proven GM that has resurrected the Lions from poverty. If you look at the Packers, yes, you can say that they don't have the best roster. They have the worst receiving core, arguably, in the NFC North. But you want to know what makes the difference? LaFleur is a proven head coach. Do you want to know what Kevin O'Connell is also a proven head coach? And the Minnesota Vikings are going to likely do well because they're coming off a 13-4 season. Yes, you can make the case. Yes, most of their wins were lucky, but you want to know why? But you want to know what makes the Bears different from the Minnesota Vikings and one-score games? They had a coach to get it done. Eberflus was not a head coach that can get it done. I'm sorry. And because Ryan Poles has put that mindset on me is a simple fact that he retained Eberflus after putting it all on Justin Fields. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you guys to say that Poles has done his due diligence in the offseason because he has made some good moves. But when are we going to get this win now shit? You've been rebuilding. This year was supposed to be the year that you make the playoffs. And if you didn't want to have that expectation, you could have fired Eberflus and paired your quarterback with a whole new fucking regime. And now you get Ben Johnson, and it didn't fit in the timeline with Caleb Williams. Miss me with this bullshit. I'm not going to clickbait like many other of our delusional content creators. You all have fooled me to fall for your propaganda long enough. And nothing's going to change my mind no matter how many times people say that he's going to change his opinion like always. My opinion is still going to stand on July 1st, 2026. And it's going to be proven right as it has come to fruition when I try to fall for your propaganda bullshit. The Bears will waste another year. And I don't expect Poles to get fired for winning 6 to 7 games because ownership will see, oh, it's an improvement from last year from 5 games. But we want, and then guess what? You're going to next year with high expectations, with Caleb Williams having his second year bounce back. Not bounce back, but second year step up. You're going to surround him with a bunch of weapons and offensive line and defense. And guess what? You're gonna, with that high expectation, you're bound to fall flat on your face. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm talking about right now. Poles will not convince me. He could convince Brian Urlacher, Devin Hester to come out of retirement, and I still wouldn't be convinced. Because what has Ryan Poles done? He didn't put Justin Fields to succeed in his time in Chicago, and he didn't put Caleb into a position to succeed. I'm pretty sure Poles is a nice guy, but I'm holding him to the standards of what I've seen. So, but I will say this to the Bears fans, and I'm going to bring up an NBA team. Don't be like the Chicago Bulls fan base that been, because I remember when I used to be a Bulls fan, and people thought AK was going to turn around the franchise. I actually thought AK was going to turn the franchise myself, and he's been preaching to Bulls fans to be patient with the development of the team. And what has the team done? Reached the play-in team to only lose to Miami, even when Miami doesn't have a good team around. That's specifically the Bears. They just want to preach patience to the fans. But eventually, you know how Bulls fans would be like, okay, let's fire this front office right now, even though the front office will not fire the front office. All right, Bears fans, don't be like the Chicago Bulls and get fool's gold on patience, because it's gonna die. It's your patience is gonna die. And right now, depending how this season goes, and when my take is proven right, you're gonna be by my train, and I'm gonna say, nah, I'm the only person that called this out. You're the one that believed the bullshit. I'm not having it. So that's it. That's all. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like. As always, thanks for watching.